In this video, I'm going to show you how to remove a background from an image. And if you like this video, check out my other videos. Comment and subscribe as always. Let's get started. Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to remove the background for this image. And I just want to say that this will be a little bit easier since it is a solid color, so this trick works perfectly for images like this. The first thing you want to do is take your image, your original image, and you want to name it original. Once you do that, I want you to duplicate that image and lock the image. That way you can always go back to the original image that you had. That's a pro tip right there. And then rename this one anything you like. Let's go with MODEL model. So the first thing you want to do to remove the background is go to select, click on select and mask. You will see this magenta pink overlay on top of it. If you don't see it, scroll up and you will see that it should give you options right here under view. Generally, standard speaking, it always defaults to this skin mode, this layer, but you want to have overlay selected as always. And now notice that I have these brushes here on my left hand panel. I'm going to select the first brush here, which is called my quick selection tool, and notice that I'm going to paint a dot on it. And what that dot is doing is selecting the background for that image. So as I paint more, you'll see that it should remove the background for this image. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And same thing on this side. I'm just going to go ahead and make a dot so you see what I'm doing. And once I paint once again, the point of this is to mask her out and take off the background. So I'm going to paint again, and there we go. Boom, it has taken off the background, and you'll see once I hit OK, it should do that. So I noticed something in this image. What happened was that her thumb is showing, and that's a great example. And this may happen when you have an image with a person who has her hair or her clothes or jewelry. You're gonna have to go back and select those things. So I'm really glad that happened. Let's go back and select that piece that we weren't able to get earlier, and it's always good to zoom in too. So let's go back to select and mask, and now you want to select the other tool right here, which is called refine brush tool. So we're going to zoom in. What you can do is control plus, and now we can go ahead and paint this in to refine it, and it should give you that pink magenta color mask. So now we have everything selected. If I was to go and look around, not missing anything, looks pretty good. So let's go ahead, and we're going to fix all this stuff later on. So let's go ahead and hit OK for now. And now notice that we have everything selected that we want. Now we have to invert the image back. So you select on this mask layer, and you're going to hit Control, if you're on a PC, Control I. So that inverts the layer. And there we go. So now this is on a white background. I want to put another color here, a solid color. So what you want to do is click on the drop down menu here, click on solid color, and you can choose any color. Let's go with like a greenish type color, maybe a little bit darker. It's pretty good. And now we have to move this layer underneath it, so just drag and drop it underneath it. So there we go. We have her image. She's selected here. You can see she has no background. I'm going to put her back to where she was. Notice in her face here she has highlights of that white in the previous image. What we want to do is we want to try to hide those highlights and make it somewhat green, so it looks almost realistic that the light is coming from the green background behind her. So let's go back to select and mask. Click on refine tool again, and just increase your brush if you need to, and just paint on those spots that are kind of white. It's very subtle. You'll see that it's making it green actually. That was to zoom in. Refine it some more here, those highlights, because what we're trying to do is once we hit OK, we want the highlights on her face, her arms, her hoodie here to have the highlights of the green instead of the white, because that makes more sense. So you could do this as quickly as you like, or roughly. It's just a real quick example here. And it'll make more sense once I hit OK. Maybe there's some highlights on her thumb, maybe on her hair over here, and maybe on this side of her face. And let's go ahead and hit OK. So there we go. Notice how it's much greener And if I zoom out, it looks much better because it kind of flows in with the background versus a solid white light hitting our face. Now, to make this look even more realistic, what we want to do now is let's go ahead and add curves to this image. I'm going to bring the curves right here. I'm going to play with this a little bit for the background. Looks kind of good. And now, last part is to add a gradient. I'm going to click on this gradient here, and this will almost give like a gradient look right there. You can always go back and change the color for this. You can always change the color too, guys. When you click on that color layer here to any color that you like. I like this color actually, it's just kind of nice. Hit OK. And going back to the gradient, let's play around with that again. Let's play around. Got some more. And the curves, let's mess around with that, maybe a little bit darker on this side. Yeah, that's starting to come out more, show some sort of depth there. And there is no formula to this, whatever looks good to your eye visually. So there we go, that's a quick way of how to mask an image, how to remove it from its original background, and now you can place her anywhere you like. And if you even want to, now that this is kind of like a billboard, you can add some text to it. So let's do that while we're here. So open up a new layer, click on this, and you can type anything as you like. Let's type in subscribe for more videos. So guys, I hope you like this video. This just became a how to remove a image from a background / how to make a billboard. And let's take a look at that. So there we have it. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Subscribe. And I had to add that text as the design side of me just came out. So alright, well, thanks again for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Take care. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you've gotten this far, please subscribe down below, hit the like button, and click on that bell for more notifications to come. Stay tuned. Thanks.